All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. You'll probably hear the planes from Oceana Naval Air Station flying over. Yeah, them planes are loud. But I just wanted to hop on here, have a little, I guess, well, not Monday, it's Tuesday now. Chat with y'all. Last week was great for the channel. From the standpoint of the content that was put out, the comments that was given, it was great. I mean, talking about how we got to deal with fear, not being afraid, overcoming that. Then talking about ROI, all of it. And I'll be honest, I was a little nervous about doing the ROI because I know there's a lot of financial astute people out here and they look at things way different than what I do. And all I was trying to do is just make sure I gave like some kind of general overview or some type of concept, because I really don't recall. And if it is, I stand corrected, but I don't recall any of the older YouTubers, which I don't see too many of them out there, or the tons of brand new YouTubers that are out here talking about like the return on investment. So I just wanted to do a video talking about that. And as I was going down to my closing, which got canceled because they gave me the wrong state, and somehow I don't know how things got twisted. And I think we did I don't even know how I don't know. But I get there and the person's like, hey, I'm in Washington State. I'm not there. So that got canceled. I got a $50 print and trip fee and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me see. Nah, not doing. All right. So I was thinking about some stuff, as y'all know I'm always doing. And I said, okay, well, there's a lot of people who say, you know what, I'm not scared no more. I'm not going to be operating in fear no more, or anymore, or whatever the proper way to say it. And I said, okay, cool. So what's the next step? Because that's the logical question. Okay, I've decided I'm not going to operate in fear. I'm going to face fear. And what is the next move for me? What is the next move for that notary, that business owner? Well, the next move is really to get your time together. Because if you don't have your time, your ability to manage your time straight, you're going to have a very hard time running this business. If you have a hard time, I mean, you can, because like last week, I made the mistake of not printing my documents the night before. And I did it on purpose, and it was a mistake. I said, well, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to just, because it was only 3 closings that I had that day. And I said, I ain't going to print them tonight. And I'm just going to see what happens. And a lot of different little things came up that really tested my time. Really, really tested my time. And I was like, okay, I ain't doing this no more. So I'm going back to what I know. And see, I'm the type, I will try stuff, because I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't print my documents till the day of and a couple of hours before and all of that. And what you don't hear is that some of these people probably are constantly and consistently running late. And I don't like that. Now, if I'm late because of traffic and all of that, that's one thing. But if the reason why I'm stuck in traffic is because I was late printing my documents because I waited around, and then you have things in your life that come up, somebody in the family needs you or whatever, and it's not that family member's fault that you are running late. Hey, look, life happens, and you got to be ready for it. So I'm like, okay, I can't do that anymore, because some things had popped up out of nowhere, and I had to deal with them. And then the whole time I'm like, man, I got to print these docs, and I said, I don't like that feeling. I'm trying to deal with stuff. I had the time to deal with these other issues, but I didn't print the docs. And I'm like, if the docs were sitting in the car, I would be in a free mind state to just deal with what I'm faced with here, instead of trying to rush through it, and then you can't rush through certain things and then go back and print the documents. And I didn't like that feeling at all. Now, some of you may operate that way. I can't operate like that. So I'm not worried about, what I had to print the documents and all of that. Look, and I'll maybe do a video or a picture on my community tab, but yesterday was spent shredding. And I got so much stuff that's shredded. I mean, the whole day was spent shredding, from closings that got canceled and things of that nature. I don't even know how many sets of documents it was, but I just know I had some shredding. I still got more shredding to do, and these documents got to get shredded. So this was 217. So that's 434 pages that got to be shredded. This is the cost of going full time. This is the cost of being a mobile notary doing loan closings. You have that. So I could either take the documents to FedEx or UPS. They can drop, do the shred thing for me. And if I do that, then that means I'm going to have to pay them. Or I went and bought me my own shredder, good quality shredder. I actually want to buy another one because this one cuts up the stuff real good. But the one that I really want, it cuts it down into dust, and which means the particles are a lot smaller, and I can get more in a bag. So I'm gonna keep this one for about a year or so, and I might just give this one to the wife because she doesn't have that much shredding like I do, and I might get me another one because I be working that sucker. But you got to have your time together. Now that you're not scared anymore, you got to have your time together. If you have your time together, then that means you can handle closings of any sort. You can handle late night closings, early morning closings. You can handle last minute closings. You can handle closings that you've already been scheduled for, but the documents came last minute. You can handle them if you have your time together. If you're not a good time manager, meaning you know how to get to places on time, you got your kids and your husband and your wife and everybody in check. And I said the word in check. That, hey, look, I'm out here, I'm doing this business. I cannot have y'all, honey, I can't have you coming late when I need to leave. And I got to be in an appointment at 5, and then you're coming at 5:05 or a little bit before 5, and you're like, well, you said you got to be there at 5. Okay, yeah, but it's a 40-minute drive. Or even if it's a 10-minute drive, still, you're making me late. So even though the spouse may not be 100% on board, you got to have that conversation and say, look, I cannot have you manipulating my time or doing anything that's going to mess me being able to get where I need to be on time, because it affects our bottom line. It affects the money that we have coming in. And if you're not willing to do that, you can't adjust yourself to being places on time, getting ready so you can get to the places on time, printing the documents out maybe the day before, so that when you get up on that next day, all of that is done. The documents are printed, all of that, and you may just say, okay, well, I'll sit down and prep them. But you got, and I even prepped these documents, 200 and something. Ooh, man, I prepped them things. Oh, gosh. But that's part of it. That is part of it, and it doesn't happen a whole lot. But the bottom line is, now that you're no longer operating in fear, you got to get your time management together, because if you don't have that together, everything else is just going to crumble. So get your time management together. Figure that. I'm trying to see how much time I'm trying not to stay on too long. Sorry about that. Oh dear, I should have did that. Because the white numbers blended into the white shirt. All right, get your time management together. You get that together, I'm telling you, things are going to open up even more for you. But if you're constantly late, you're constantly slopeful, last minute, all of that, then this business is not for you, okay? Honestly, it's not for you. So you're no longer scared. Now, you may have to go find you a different business to operate in that you can use a printer and a stamp and all of that. I don't know what business other than the notary, you can use your stamp, but you're going to have to do something if you're not willing to do what it takes to get over here or get to where you need to be on time. And I had to get my time management together. And once I did, things really opened up for me across the board. So I just want to encourage y'all with that. Time management. Get your time management together now that you're not operating in fear, and watch how things open up for you for this notary business. I'm telling you, it's going to be wow. It's going to be popping for you. All right. Peace.